Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. Ready or not, let's do this. This is a ridiculously early morning webinar to get your day started off right, whether you're ready for it or not. There's a little bit of mindset, a little bit of business sense, something to get your MLM, network marketing, small business, brick and mortar, online or off, up and running like a well-oiled machine. Whether you're a newbie, a seasoned veteran, or somewhere in between, there's something here for you. Welcome. My name is Mina, coming to you from New York City out in the borough of Queens. I created this ridiculously early morning webinar to push myself out of my own comfort zone and to share with you the amazing content I find online to help grow my business with the hopes of inspiring you to do the same. Let's grow into success together. This webinar always has two portions. There's a mindset portion and there's a business sense portion. We're starting today with today's mindset portion, which is inspired by Les Brown. And I found this post last night on Facebook, and I felt the need that I had to share it with you because it's truly important. And the focus of it is making your life an adventure. So I'm going to quote Les Brown right now. I'm going to look at my notes here. And here we go. This is Les Brown talking, okay? Is your life where you want it to be? Stop for a moment and think about it. Think what it means to be alive. By virtue of being alive, you can sense, you can reason, move from place to place, make decisions. You can create, you can inspire. You can know joy, laughter, and beauty. When you think about it, every moment of every day is an incredible adventure, overflowing with possibilities. Yet too often, we just take life for granted, letting it pass by in boredom and frustration. What a waste. Those words ring really true from Les Brown. Those are powerful words from Les Brown. Because this is so true. All too often we fall into this endless vicious cycle. We wake up, we get ready, we go to work, we go through the mundane of the 9 to 5, we get out of work, we battle the rush traffic home or on the trains. We get home, we often bring home dinner because we don't feel like cooking. We plop in front of the TV, watch TV, fall asleep in front of the TV, go to bed, wake up, and do the same thing over again. We desperately wait for the weekend where we party like it's 1999. And then when it comes Sunday evening, we have that Sunday evening dread because Monday we have to go back and start the whole vicious process over and over again. So this is what most people go through each and every day of their lives. And that's what Les Brown alludes to. Why not try to make your life an adventure? There's so much possibility that abounds. Many people, while the majority of people go through this cycle, there are others that are starting to discover, hey, there's more out there. I don't have to go through this. I don't have to run with the lemmings off the cliff. Google that. There's something different for me out there. I can do something entirely different. And a lot of people are embracing entrepreneurship. A lot of people are embracing doing their own thing, doing their passion, getting their own business. And while establishing your own business can be a headache because there's a lot more paperwork and there's a lot more responsibility, the time freedom it allows you is totally worth it. And isn't that what you want to do? Because with the time freedom that you get, you can pursue your passions. You can live your life as an adventure. You can do stuff that you truly want to do. So you who are out there, you've just gotten into the industry, you have your own network marketing business, you have your own business, anything, and you're excited. Yet there are days where it's truly a challenge. And I'm going to tell you this, that comes with the territory. But if you forge ahead and you keep moving forward and you take it one step at a time, you're going to make it. And you're going to realize and look back and say, this was totally worth it. Let me continue to quote Les. There is a priceless, magnificent adventure waiting for you right now. It is your life. Take a look around you. There are countless places to be explored, people to meet, things to be learned, and challenges that will give you strength and fulfillment. There is so much to be lived and experienced. You could spend 1,000 lifetimes doing it all. So less is getting less is getting real here. What is it around you that needs to be explored? What is it? Is there a place that you've always wanted to visit? You know how much more possible it is these days to go visit where you always wanted to go? The possibilities are endless. Who can you meet right now? There are countless places to be explored, people to meet. In your business, in your network marketing business, you can go to conferences and you can meet people and network with people. If you are a marketer online, you meet people online, similar marketers online. I know a lot of people that I've met online. I haven't met them personally yet, but when I always do, it's like meeting old friends because we talk so much online and we talk business and we talk so many different things. Things to be learned and challenges that will give you strength and fulfillment. When you take on a challenge of learning something new, you actually grow new brain cells. And when you finally tackle it, you get this feeling of accomplishment. You're never too old to learn something new. A lot of people that I meet in this industry, they're all different ages. There are people that I know people who are in their 70s and they're out there rocking it. And you can too. Look at my notes. Learning new things. Use Google and YouTube to learn new things. I have access to a top-notch marketing platform. It has education, Harvard-grade education, a very highly supportive community, and they always have webinars every week. And I love this platform. This is something I'll never let go. And I discovered it just online one time. Somebody pointed me towards it. But maybe marketing is not your thing. Maybe you just stumbled across my webinar and marketing is not your thing. Maybe science is your thing. Maybe music is your thing, or cooking. So use Google and YouTube as your search portals. Those are the top two search portals available on the internet now. And find your passion and discover what you love doing. You will eventually come across education that is going to suit your needs. But the key here is to start. Little steps lead to great leaps and bounds. Little steps lead to great leaps and bounds. So whatever you want to do with your life, whatever you want to pursue, make a decision right now and go for it. Because it is important that you start somewhere and that you start now, because time is precious. So let me finish this off quoting Les Brown. Resolve right now to fill your one lifetime with as much living as possible. Take delight in adventure. You have something special. You have greatness in you. I love Les Brown. So this is the mindset portion of this webinar. And now we're going to move into the business sense portion. When you go into the internet and you look for productivity tips, it all abounds. And I think it all winds down to several simple steps. So I'm going to share with you an article I found on entrepreneur.com, and it's 7 tips for managing your schedule like a pro. Now, entrepreneur always seems to be directed to people who are corporate, but you can take bits and pieces of this article and learn from it as well. So 7 tips. I'm not going to share all 7 tips with you. I'm going to share what the most important ones that you can apply as a person working from home, as an entrepreneur. And here you go. Create a routine. Creating a routine is essential, because when you have a routine and you have that routine set in stone, then you're not going to get distracted when distractions come your way, because you need to finish your routine first before you could attend to the little distraction or the monkey wrench that gets thrown your way. So create a routine and stick to it. And that is one way to be uber productive. Group meetings and calls into blocks. So this is kind of like batching stuff. So if you have meetings, several meetings during the day, make sure that you can group them into blocks. Like say you have a set of meetings here from 10 to 12, those are meetings, and maybe you have to make a couple of phone calls. Group all your meetings into blocks and your phone calls into blocks, so that you are focused when you block activities, when you put tasks into blocks. So if you have to make a series of phone calls, say that maybe from 1 to 2 p.m. you're doing all your phone calls, and perhaps 10 to 12 you're doing your meetings, and maybe 4 to 6 is another series of meetings, but make sure you block stuff. Here is using appointment slots. Let's see. This guy talks about Google Calendar. Google Calendar has appointment slots. It's a new feature, or a great feature. It allows you to book a chunk of time and then split it into pieces. For example, you can book 3 hours of outside meetings and then split it into 3 meetings, 1 hour each. Or you can book 1 hour of calls and split into 6 calls at 10 minutes each. So that's a little bit, the appointment slots is kind of like blocking time, creating group meetings and calls into blocks. It's sort of like blocking time to do different things using appointment slots. Blocking time for email. Okay, we all tend to get distracted by email. We get an email, you hear a ping on your phone, and then you want to go and look at what the email is all about. You also need to block out time for email and block out time to clear out your inbox. Maybe it could be once a week, like on Friday. You can sit down and go through your email inboxes and just clear out all the junk and just keep what is important. There's something about a clean inbox that inspires you to move forward. It seems like when you have a cluttered email box, that holds you back, that holds you down. So cleaning out your email inbox and also clearing out your desk clears up your mind. Here's a good thing for being a little bit more productive and managing your time is to plan your exercise and family time. A lot of entrepreneurs, they put it in their calendar. They don't leave it floating about. They create a block of time for their exercise, and they create a block of time for their family time, and they create a block of time to be with their significant other, with their spouse, or people with their spouse. And it helps a lot to have it set down in stone. I have a fellow marketer who says if he has a notebook, his agenda next to him, and he has down his what he needs to do that day, that keeps him on track. So it's good to have an agenda. I have a notebook right now. I have my other notebook somewhere flying around the room here that I have stuff that I need to do, and it helps me stay on track. Or you like your technology and you keep your agenda on your phone. Whatever works for you to help you manage your time. And this is good. Actually manage your time. So let's see. I'm looking at the notes here. So take ownership of your calendar. Don't just write it down and forget about it. Take ownership of your calendar and manage your time. In an upcoming webinar, I'm going to talk about starting with the end in mind and helping you achieve that end. So let me get back here. So those are several tips to keep you productive and help you manage your time like a pro. We've come to the end of this webinar. If you enjoyed what I shared with you today, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so that you are updated when I upload new videos. I will also leave the links to the articles and the stuff that inspired this webinar for today, as well as my blog where we can go and talk more right there. Happy Thursday, folks. Thanks for stopping by on Rise and Shine, Ready or Not, Let's Do This. My name is Mina, coming to you from New York City, out in the borough of Queens. We will meet again next week on Tuesday. The new schedule for these webinars are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 8:15. I'm kind of squaring the time right down to 8:15. We will see you next week. Have a great Thursday. Take care, folks. Bye. Thanks again. Bye.